At Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now let's go. Green.
Looking to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's got this one down to the 10. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up and good. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to throw. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. 36.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Runs through the contact. He's to the 10, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's 2nd down.
The protection up front, very good on that play. Had all night to throw the football, even though he was unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Going deep here for Matthews. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Hot.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
He'll drop to throw.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Parker unable to get that one, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Over.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Returning, it's Benjamin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
to throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this and got his man complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Prohl. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. This is Gordon. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They're going to look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gone! Detroit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Here's Gordon. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lucas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone!
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Four down. Slam, slam, slam. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Gun, gun.
He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for our visitors, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, so rocky Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, he can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 and my with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gangsta, don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these rats. That be late, race, snatch, back, straight back, got That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, throw Rocky Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all. So don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man? With my name in your mouth, I do the back on Monday, for Rocky Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah, yeah,
Buddha
yeah,
blesses me.
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Superstars, superstars, superstars out. Brand new cars, we by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash, shots and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers, pocket splitters, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash them out, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame, no clout. Bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it. This shit give me, ooh yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the I do. Don't want no, they pull up with that. It's times 3, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash, shots and goals, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. we been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown. Well known, that is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics for that baby, wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a leg with to the explode?